Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Right now is one of my most favorite times of the year as a movie lover. It is award season. But this year, it kind of feels just a little bit different because we have had some controversies with some of the Oscar frontrunners. But nothing compares to what was revealed this past week with the most nominated movie for the Oscars this year, Amelia Perez. So before I get into Amelia Perez, I'm going to briefly just overview the couple of other controversies that did pop up. So the first one being The Brutalist. And as we all know, The Brutalist pretty much was the front runner for Best Picture for the longest time. But now after this controversy, I'm not so sure. It possibly could still win Best Picture, but the fact that The Brutalist did use a little bit of AI to complete the film, I'm not really sure if Academy voters are going to go for that, and they may want to choose a different film. It's not like The Brutalist used a ton of AI to complete the movie, but the fact that they did use it is not a good look. So that was kind of like the first little controversy of award season. And then the controversy with Anora, I was not even aware of until I think yesterday or the day before. Apparently, it was also revealed with Anora that there was no intimacy coordinator on that film. Now, if you've seen Anora, you know the first half of that movie is very sexually explicit. And so it's kind of shocking that there was no coordinator on that film. However, the star of the movie, Mikey Madison, and the other stars that were acting with her felt comfortable enough not to have one, but still, they should have had one on the film anyway, in my opinion. So that was the other controversy that, it's not completely taking the movie out of the running for Best Picture, but it's also not a good look. Well, those controversies are nothing compared to what came out about Karla Sofia Gascon and Emilia Perez. Now, Amelia Perez is currently the most nominated movie this year for the Oscars with 13. It was kind of surprising that that movie received so many nominations, but it did receive 13. It is a frontrunner to win in a couple of categories, most notably probably Best Supporting Actress. But after some past tweets were revealed from Karla Sofia Gascon's account, I'm not really convinced that Amelia Perez is going to walk away with any Oscars on Oscar night, because this is just really, really bad. So if you're unfamiliar with the Amelia Perez controversy, I will go over things, but I'm not going to specifically quote what was tweeted because it's not good. And the topics that are being discussed in the tweets are not good. I'm just saying they're not good. The topics include George Floyd, Hitler, and also past Oscar ceremonies. That is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm not even sure of what else Karla Sofia Gascon did tweet about in the past. She also kind of targeted the I'm Still Here movie and Fernanda Torres. It was also in question whether or not she violated Oscar rules by doing that. Apparently, they ruled that she did not violate anything, but it was in question. So that is not a good look for her either, if she is coming after a fellow nominee or the movie. I'm not really sure exactly what she said or did, but I know there is some controversy there with that, and the Academy ruled that she did not cross a line, but it was in question. So this is not good for the movie as a whole, because if you are an Academy voter, if you are, sitting there with your Oscar ballot in front of you, how are you going to vote for a movie for possibly Best Picture, or in particular for Best Actress, if the lead actress of this movie is tweeting out horrendous awful things. Now, granted, this happened a couple of years ago. She claims that she is not the same person as she was when she was tweeting those things. However, that stays with you. And I can't even believe that she didn't give her team a heads up about this. Oh, I tweeted these things in the past. Is that going to come back to haunt me? Should we get rid of these? I'm just surprised that they were still hanging around. And they were discovered by, I think, just a random person. It wasn't like, someone that was digging up information. It wasn't a journalist that was trying to expose her or anything like that. It was just a random person or random people that were going back in her Twitter account and discovered this information and made it public. So I can't even, this is like a publicity team's nightmare, absolute nightmare, because here this movie has 13 Oscar nominations. The star of the film that tweeted out all these nasty tweets is nominated for Best Actress. There is absolutely no way that this movie or Karla Sofia Gascon is going to win an Oscar. She pretty much shot herself in the foot by doing what she did. There's no way that the Academy is going to honor her. Now, the reason why I say that Amelia Perez, that there's no way, no possible way that this movie is going to win anything, is because Academy voting has not even started yet. So members of the Academy still have 10 more days until voting starts, because voting does not begin until February 11th. So they have 10 more days of sitting on this information, kind of gathering the facts, if you will, and kind of letting it marinate in their heads. But ultimately, at the end of the day, do you really think that the Academy is going to honor this movie with Best Picture, with Best Actress, with this scandal and controversy behind it? No way. There's no way that the Academy is going to do that. So as of right now, in my opinion, Amelia Perez is just out of every single category. There's no way it's going to win Best Picture. There's no way it's going to win for Karla Sofia Gascon in Best Actress. That's now a 4-woman race, not 5. The only chance this movie has, I believe, if they kind of think about things logically just a little bit, I don't know if logically is the right word, but possibly Best Supporting Actress for Zoe Saldana. I think that is the only chance that Amelia Perez now has at getting an Academy Award, because Zoe Saldana has nothing to do with this. She's not associated with those tweets. She's her own person. And so she shouldn't be a part of that, because that is not her fault. It really would be a shame if she was quote unquote punished and not receiving her award that maybe probably she deserves because she is associated with her co-star in the movie. That would be extremely unfortunate if that did happen. I have never heard anything bad about Zoe Saldana. I think she is a great actress, sometimes overlooked. And so if she did miss out on receiving an Oscar because of this, that would be heartbreaking. I would feel for her. I really, really would. So I think Zoe Saldana for Best Supporting Actress, she would deserve an award, but every other award for Amelia Perez, it's not going to happen. So I think it's out of Best International Feature. I believe I'm Still Here is nominated as well in International Feature. I feel like that movie is now the front runner for International Feature, because Amelia Perez is just out. It's out of everything. This is just really, really unfortunate. There's really never been an award season that I can recall that has been like that or been like this. There's just been so much drama surrounding all of these movies. Like I said, with The Brutalist, Anora, and now with Amelia Perez. I mean, this is just shocking. it really makes you wonder, is Karla Sofia Gascon going to show up to the other award shows that are going to happen in February before the Oscars? Is she going to show up at Critics' Choice, SAG, BAFTA? I don't know. Because if she does, they're going to ask her all about this. They're going to want answers. They're going to want explanation when she is on the red carpet. Maybe she'll go and she'll just skip the red carpet. I don't know how they're going to handle this at all, but it's not good. Amelia Perez is out. And also, what's really unfortunate is that Karla Sofia Gascon is the first openly trans woman to receive an Oscar nomination. And instead of celebrating that, now it's tainted. It's tainted with this controversy. And that's just really, really unfortunate overall. So, yeah, Amelia Perez out. Brutalist, kind of questionable, maybe just a little bit. Anora, maybe not as a strong contender for Best Picture or possibly other categories. I'm not really sure. I think right now, the three strongest frontrunners for Best Picture possibly could be Conclave, The Substance, and Wicked. I mean, it could happen. You never know. But everything with Amelia Perez pretty much has changed the game as far as the Academy Awards. It's going to be really interesting to see where they go as far as who they're going to award things to. I don't know what's going to happen. But award season is never boring. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is when it's all the same winners all the time, but it is not boring this year at all. So unfortunately, this is happening right now with Amelia Perez, but we will see what happens for the rest of award season. It's going to be exciting. So comment down below and let me know your thoughts about the controversy with Amelia Perez. Do you think this is going to affect its Oscar chances? Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.